Happy Thursday, friends. All right, so you will have your drops in the bucket right up here. Everyone has their own drops in the bucket to do for the week, so you won't get confused. And Thursday, again, we all have everything built into the slides for you. So you're gonna go ahead and open that. And remember, on Tuesday, we watched this video starting at 0 and going up to 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Now you're going to start the video at 2 minutes and 20 seconds because we're going to talk about another way to classify triangles. So remember, we talked about triangles on Tuesday, and we talked about how you can give them names based on the angles, how big the corners of the triangles are. Okay, so today he's going to talk to you about how we're going to name a triangle based on what the lengths of the sides are. Okay, so he's going to talk about that in your video. So pause your video here, go watch the YouTube, and come back. All right, so this first one is all about equilateral triangles. So the same activity kind of that we did on Tuesday, you're gonna do today. Now, when we have, this one's kind of tricky, so I'm gonna explain it to you. But if we have angles written on the inside, if all of the angles are the same, so are the sides, okay? So if all the sides here are equal, and we know we're talking about sides that are equal, you can put a circle right there. Or let's do the hard one together. So this one, 90 degrees, 45 degrees, 45 degrees. They are not all the same, nor do they look like the same length. So that's not one. But let's look. Here's another angle triangle that has 60, 60, and 60. So that triangle is an equilateral triangle because all of the angles are the same, which means all of the sides are the same. Okay, let's look at this other one over here, 36, 44, 100. Remember, if all of the angles are the same, the sides are the same. Right, there are not the same angles in these sides. So that is not an equilateral triangle. I will let you guys find the last two in here because they have the lengths on the outside. And I forgot to say this on Tuesday, but you don't have to do the bottom. I didn't give you anything to do there, so don't go ahead and do that. You can skip it. All right, so pause your video and go finish that one, and we'll do isosceles next. All right, an isosceles triangle is a triangle that has two equal angles and one different angle, or two equal sides and one different side. So we're going to look at some of these triangles to see if they can have two sides that are the same and one side that is different. Okay, I gave you a hint on that one already, so you could do that one by yourself. All right, but we're going to do the ones with the angles because those ones are kind of tricky. Okay, I'm going to also get rid of some of these. It looks like we have just two scalene triangles to find, or isosceles triangles to find. All right, so if you have 60 and 90, those are not the same. Let's see if this one matches. This corner is 30 degrees, so that is not an isosceles triangle. Okay, this one has 70 degrees, 70 degrees. Oh, that's one of the things. If we have two equal angles, we get to have, that's called an isosceles triangle. So now you just need to find one more triangle that is isosceles. Remember, you don't have to do the bottom. All right, last one, scalene triangles. A scalene triangle is a fancy word for none of them make sense, right? None of the sides are the same. None of the angles are the same. That is just a triangle that you would just draw like just any way you wanted. That's the kind of triangle a scalene triangle is, okay? So I'm gonna delete two of these. because you only have 3 to find. So I'm gonna see if there's any in here that have angles that are all different. So this one, let's do these ones over here first. 36, 72, and 72. These 2 angles are 72. They're the same. So that is not a scalene triangle. They have to have 3 angles that are different sizes. Okay, this one has 60, 60, and 60. That's an equilateral triangle. It is not a scalene triangle. That does not get a circle. Okay, this one over here is 62, 64, and 54. Those are all different angles. So I'm gonna circle that one. You're just gonna go through and look at the ones with the sides measured out for you, and you're gonna pick which one has 3 sides that are all different lengths. Okay, finish that up, and then you're done. Make sure you get your drops in the bucket finished up, and that's all you've got to do for today.